Good afternoon, everyone. We're here with Anthony Tobias, and Anthony is going to tell us all about his businesses and a very special nonprofit that he has. Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Good evening. How are you doing, Sandy?
Fine, thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to visit with us. So, without further ado, please start off by telling us about the Jazz Festival that you produce.
The Jazz Festival is the San Antonio Summer Jazz Festival. I've been holding it on for about 14 years now. We're kind of a hiatus, taking a rest now, especially with the pandemic. It was voted number 4 out of 101 best events, so it's fun really putting that event together. We'll see if we're going to have it next year. Hopefully everything will clear up and we'll be back on the road.
Well, let us pray.
Yeah.
And tell us also now about your Floral Design School.
Well, the Floral Design School is a branch off Anthony's Floral Designs and Gifts, and we carry a lot of really unique antiques and souvenirs here. The school is Texas School of Floral Designs now, and it's a full course. We teach Western, European, and Oriental design, and we also teach the business aspect of operating a floral business. That's been around for 30 years. I'm a Texas Master Florist, a Red Book Master Consultant, and written a book in the industry. Wrote it when I was 29 years old. And love teaching. We've taught quite a few students. I've taught in Monterrey, Mexico, and around the valley, and different areas around Texas.
Interesting, interesting. And then that leads us to your nonprofit.
Well, before we get to the nonprofit, we'll talk about La Villa by the Riverwalk. We'll leave the nonprofit that way for the very end. It's, La Villa by the Riverwalk is an Airbnb. It's a really cute chateau, and it's mostly for couples up to 2, but it can accommodate for people who are on vacation. It has, besides the Airbnb itself and being so roomy and cozy, it has a kitchen where you can bake and cook. It's fully equipped. It has a jacuzzi and spa. And it also has a backyard stage. So if you want a personal concert for 20 to 25 people, we can arrange that. And it's really, really nice. It's under La Villa by the Riverwalk. Lastly is the nonprofit, and it's really fun doing that. It's called the Latin American Heritage Society. We've been around for 7 years. We raise scholarship funds for young men and women who want to major in music and the fine arts. On top of that, I, as the executive director, raise monies for young kids from Boysville and from St. PJ's for Christmas gifts. So we'd like to invite people to come out to the antique gift shop, Anthony's Floral Designs and Gifts, and come out. We're really unique and different. You saw yourself, you came out here. It's like no other little shop. It's kind of unique. It's not big. We're also opening a garden area, which I just showed you. That's going to be open in October. And of course, if you'd like to help the nonprofit, we're always open to that support. You can reach us at 210-772-2900, or if you look under each name, we have a Facebook and also a website for each of those entities.
Well, fantastic. Now, you also need to tell us about the columns that you've written, because you are quite accomplished, and so I'd like to hear a little more about that.
Well, my passion's always been in the arts and music, so that's mostly the columns that I've written in the past. One of them is All That Jazz, and we cover different happenings that are going on in San Antonio, or different artists that are jazz related coming to San Antonio. So
fantastic.
Kind of fun, yes.
Well, I was very impressed with your antique store. I came in here, I wasn't expecting what I saw, and I think it's great. And so wanted to make sure that other people knew about it, especially with small business people being the backbone of the U.S. economy. Now is a very important time for them to be spotlighted, and of course you're the epitome of the entrepreneur and businessman. So
well, I want to thank you also for what you do in supporting small business entrepreneurs and small businesses.
Well, thank you.
Also wanted to tell if one of the things that I was thinking about is what we'd like to do in September and October. If they say they saw this spot, give them 10% off on any of the merchandise that we sell. So all they have to say is, I saw it on Sandy's Spotlight, and we'll give them 10% off.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Facebook friends, if you hear that, you need to come and visit Anthony and see his fabulous store. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
I think that's about it. Just invite some, come out and have a drink of wine with us.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I can't wait for the Jazz Festival to be in full gear next year. So let's hope and pray for that. And thank you again so much for sitting down and visiting with us.
Okay, thank you again for everything you do. God bless.
You're welcome. God bless you.